Hello, everybody. We're here on a Monday night. Kind of awkward for us over here at FeatherFall. We're normally like a Wednesday, Sunday type stream, but we decided to get here on a Monday night. So you see all these new beautiful faces in here with us. We're here for a new campaign. No, we're playing Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, and this is the glorious cast that we've decided to have. And I couldn't think of anybody better. This is the ultimate cast we could have ever gotten for this. So, high expectations for you all. I'm just kidding. Oh, my friend. Blown up chat already. 10 gifted subs. He's going to do those 10 push ups later. Kidding. So we are here to play Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We'll give everybody a chance to introduce themselves and let you know who they are, because they're amazing people. So we'll go ahead and on the top of the screen, we're going to start with Funsies. If you want to go ahead and just introduce yourself, where people can find you, and
yes, I'm here for funsies. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play a lot of different games, and I also needle felt. That's been my quarantine hobby. So I make a lot of cute things on stream sometimes with butts, sometimes not. But we're just doing our thing. But yeah,
heck yeah,
that's all I got.
oh perfect. We're gonna go ahead and go straight down to Friendon, who just gifted 10 subs.
I didn't do that. It's another Friendon. It's spelled Friendon, but thank you for the credit. My name is Friendon. I can be found on the internet wherever Friendons are sold. I draw things for tabletop and television, and we play tabletop in my stream as well as stream art. Jen can also often be found there. Come join us.
Yes.
Thank you. Tonight I'll be playing, or are we doing the tonight we'll be playing as well?
Not yet. We'll get
Not
to
yet?
that.
Okay.
But I do
Okay.
want to give a special shout out to Friendon again, because I was on a Friendon train, is how I'm going to say this. I was in his channel, we were watching the art, then we rated, and we got M Collins to affiliate, and I think it was the day before that we got Nom de Plume to affiliate, and
Yep.
a great community member helping everybody out. And I think there's a hard push for partner to help the community out even more. So fighting capitalism with capitalism.
That's right. It's SLC punk. You got to take the system on from the inside.
Heck yeah. So okay, moving down to Lord of Chance.
Yeah, I'm Lord of Chance. You can find me on Twitch at HomebrewRP. I accidentally joined the wrong Discord, and Bob was like, "Hey, we need an extra person, so stick around."
Yeah. Luckily, no. Lord of Chance is a good friend of the channel. Homebrew RP. I want to say a good brother channel to us, sister channel, however you want to say it. We also
like
have.
this.
Yeah, for real. We also have another member, Churchimus, in our Descent into Avernus game. So be sure to check out Homebrew RP for some great RP of homebrews, I think.
It'd be really great if they played nothing but pre-written modules. Actually, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen one, so which is kind of nice. All right, moving over to Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, also known as Gentendo. I work on video games, I play video games, and now I'm here playing tabletop role-playing games. I stream sometimes on my channel for Animal Crossing. I do daily AC formations, so daily ACK formations, every morning, where I just kind of go about my chill stream, and you can come join me with a cup of tea every morning.
Heck yeah. I actually got to join the other day, and I learned so much about Animal Crossing. I knew nothing, and I saw a murder room, I think.
Yeah, I have a really interesting way of playing Animal Crossing where I befriend the islander, I take their photograph, and then I never speak to them again until they leave my island. And then I create a memorial for them as though they have died in the front of my island with a golden casket and their photo sitting on a little table. It's a whole thing.
I have to say, you do it with sarcophagusto.
Oh my
my
goodness. And we're done with the
mummy.
stream, everybody.
I gotta go.
Gotta vacuum my room.
I do want to back up to Funsies. All the felt art that you do, the one you did for MVic, that was pretty amazing.
Isn't it cute? All right, so I've been trying to. So okay, here's the thing about my aesthetic. It's either crackhead or cute. So like the very first one I ever made. Oh no! Did the cats eat it? Oh no!
Oh no.
Well,
But-
oh no! I'm going to show
Adventure.
you what was supposed to be a snake, but turned into a lizard-looking thing. So, you know, we're doing our best.
Amazing.
Sometimes.
The,
That's cool.
the other
But
one
like,
had a
like I said, it's like sometimes they turn out really cute, like a little pineapple with a butt.
Oh, I'm gonna have to commission you, by the way, if you do that.
Okay, and you too, because I can't draw, so I'm gonna need you to draw. But that's a little toilet paper for quarantine. Anyways, yeah, that's what I do sometimes.
well, I didn't want to miss that. It had a cute butt and a heart on the cheek. So, yeah, you can't.
Would you
can't
call
not
that the
He
heart
didn't tell-
spell?
Oh my god, this is how
It's
the
gonna be
stream's gonna
fun.
go.
I'm ready.
Okay, but last but not least, Blue Viper. I know you're kind of indisposed at the moment.
A little bit. But I'm here for this.
He's half in,
I'm here
half
for
out.
funsies.
No, work unfortunately calls. Do you want to shout out who you are? I mean, I don't know how much you can be in right now.
Oh, I'm nobody. I'm Travis, Blue Viper. I used to stream on Twitch. I don't anymore. I don't know if I will again. I'm a big fan of video games, played them all my life, and one of the original members of this here channel. So, still new to D&D. This is my third ever campaign, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, I guess not quite my third. I think we did some Monster of the Week one-offs, and then we've had the one. So I guess technically fourth campaign, but yeah,
And you're
so, I mean,
still
still new,
new?
still learning. I'm still not doing anything fancy. I'm using the player's handbook for all of my character classing and everything. I'm not doing anything fancy.
Hey, that's perfect. You know, not everything has to be all that, as long as you play it right. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's going to be the cast members. I'm Bob. If you don't know me, I'm here with you know, every stream we do. I'm typically on here. I'm the co-founder of, you know, what once was Dad Bod D&D, and now we're over to FeatherFall tabletop. Yeah, so you can find me here. I'm Billy Zed in most places. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead. That's the cast. Let's get through the other nonsense. We are sponsored by a couple people, so we're sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee. If you haven't yet heard of them, they're great community members, and if you go to foundfamiliar.com/featherfall, you can get 10% off your order there. We are also sponsored by Roll20. They gifted us this module, which is amazing. I can't go on enough about Roll20. I strictly use that for my virtual tabletop. It is the quickest way for me to do my DM prep. I do have the book, but it is nice to have everything there, all the maps there, all the tokens, all that good stuff. And then this is how we roll, I think, is their slogan. We're also sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you're in the need of some nice metal dice that Funzy won at a at our charity event. Yeah.
Red. They're really nice. These are in the shade red as blood.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
And
when
apparently
you
they're blessed by a paladin.
exactly,
And will only roll nat 20s.
well,
Ta-da!
may need to nerf those then.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that we are sponsored by them. You can use the link that Robo just put in the chat. Thank you so much, Robo, and use promo code FeatherFall for that. So enough of that. We are here every Wednesday playing Descent into Avernus. We're going to be here every other Monday playing Rime of the Frostmaiden. All the time start at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And then every other Sunday we're here with Curse of Strahd. We just finished taking out Escher and the Brides last night. Oh my goodness, what a fight. That pretty much lasted the entire session. But holy cow. I think I did 62 points of damage to Escher with level 5 Scorching Ray. Anyways, you can find that every other Sunday that we're here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So we're going to be playing, as I've said multiple times, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is going to be a combination Session 0 as well as Session 1. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Session 0. And we're gonna take this time to let the players introduce their characters. So if you guys will go in the same order, if you want to talk a little bit about your character, divulge as much or as little as you would like about who your character is, class. Obviously, everybody's starting at level 1, so you don't need to talk about level. But we'll start with Funsies.
Okay, so I'm fairly new at D&D. This is about my third time play. So I'm doing my best. But my character's name is Narok. She is a Leonin artificer, and she's kind of a recovering Karen. She's been kicked out of a lot of places for needing to speak to the manager. So Icewind Dale's kind of where she's gone to because not a whole lot of people are letting her in their shops anymore. But yeah, that's kind of what I got so far.
I love it. Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, yeah, you might find home in Icewind Dale. All right, so moving down to Frendon.
Hi, I'm playing Little Big, who's a goblin ranger, who, if he gets far enough, will be a Gloomstalker ranger. He's a foodie, and he kinda is done with all the ingredients in the Southlands, so he's heading up north to, like, I don't know, make Yeti stew or something. And his plan is to just make a concoction that'll maybe get him enough fame and valor to be the biggest little goblin around.
I love it. Okay. Moving down to Lord of Chance.
I'm playing Doc 3 Bree. He's a hobgoblin artificer. He comes from a society where strength kind of cemented your place in the community and the hierarchy. But Doc, as he goes for short, is a bit eccentric and views it's better to work smarter than harder, and likes to come up with little trinkets to make life easier for himself and others, and that eventually led him getting kicked out of his tribe. And he's kind of been a hermit since, wandering around and looking for new places to live. And yeah.
Heck yeah. Okay, Jen.
So tonight I am playing Nikki Cage, who is a changeling rogue. So Nikki, a long time ago, got into a very difficult battle with another rogue named Johnny, and stole Johnny's face. And there was maybe a hockey game involved at some point. Some may say the face came off. And now Nikki has fled because she is wearing Johnny's face, and has fled to Icewind Dale to see if she can escape her past.
I love that it's just the plot of Face
It's just
Off.
the plot of Face Off. It's just the plot of Face Off.
Oh my god,
It's just the
it's
plot of
so
Face
good.
Off.
Top 10. All right, Travis.
I'm playing Varys Burgle, Berg for short. He's a wood elf wizard. Pretty new to the wizarding world. He just knows a few spells. He had an experience when he was younger with an animal friend of his that got injured. He was upset. And in his upset period, he was like holding the animal. It was a deer. And his hand started to glow, and it was healing the wound. and he could never recreate that. And he's been on the hunt since. He's trying to learn some new spells. That was kind of his introduction in learning that he is magical. So now he's trying to just learn, and he wants to get up to the point where he can learn healing spells and be able to heal people, but he has no idea how to get there.
Love it. You're a wizard, Harry. Okay, so I got a couple questions for you in character. Kind of help set the mood a little bit. What's your favorite color? And we'll go opposite. We'll start with you, Travis. What's Varys' favorite color?
He likes like a light bluish color because of like the ice and snow around him.
Okay. Jen?
Nikki likes red because it's like the inside of a face.
Okay. It's terrifying, but lovely at the same time. Okay. Lord?
Red. No, blue. Silver. No. Peach? Peach. Definitely peach. No, silver.
All of them. I love it. Okay. Little Big.
Goblin green. Come on, neon green. That's the only color that matters.
Clearly. And Narek. Funsies.
A vibrant orange, but you're probably not going to get it right, so you might as well just let me do it, and then I'll tell you later.
Oh my god. There's a lot with this party, and I love it. Okay, next question would be... Who is chasing you, if anybody? I think we can start with Nikki Cage. I think Nikki is already...
It's Johnny.
It's Johnny. God damn Johnny.
Who is not Johnny Cage, though, because different franchise. Just FYI. It's John Travolta. John Travolta's chasing me.
Yeah, you know, if you confuse it for Johnny Cage, you could really ball things up. Could be a real low blow.
We have to get to Icewind Dale because that's where it's Sub-Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. So we'll go
you never know what's gonna happen there.
Stop it. Oh.
I feel like this is just the dad stream of dad jokes.
Should have kept your old name. That's what
I had a good one today. I was in... I don't remember the channel, I apologize. But they were watching Johnny Five, and it had Steve Guttenberg, and I'm like, I prefer my movies gluten-free.
You know what? So does Hollywood past about 1990, so you have that in common with a lot of people.
All right, Little Big. Is there anybody chasing you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I probably peeved off a chef in my Goblin Conclave, which is why I ran away. I think I got a little big for my britches, let's say, and kind of peeved a few people off, so I had to run.
Perfect. And
you know, Goblin Ramsey and I just don't get along.
Makes sense. He called you a donut, and as you ran away, B Rando. That's true. It was Sangretti. Thank you. They were watching Short Circuit. Okay. Funsies.
So nobody's actually chasing me, but I am looking for more people to join my team of essentially magic, essential oils. So if you guys are looking for a great business opportunity, you can more than welcome to join my team.
Okay. Docked 3 Bree.
No one's chasing me. I'm not very athletic. If they were chasing me, they'd probably catch me already, so no.
Okay. Varys.
I'm not being chased by anything except for the memory of that deer.
Goddamn deer. Okay. Next question. Where would you see your character in 20 years? And we'll start with Varys.
I want to be working in, like,
Human resources.
just, I don't know about a hospital, but just some kind of, like, as a community healer. Where doesn't really matter, just as a healer, doing everything he can to heal people, teach other people how to heal others, and just bring some good into this world.
Okay. Docked 3. That's going to be the worst for me to say. I apologize ahead of time.
Just go with Doc. Everyone calls me Doc.
Okay. Doc.
Ruling. I think if 20 years, if things go according to plan, I'll probably rule the world with a bunch of arcane robots.
Hell yeah. Okay. Funsies.
Sorry, Nugget's in the background. He's yelling at me. Nugget, stop being bad. You literally have been like off camera for like the entire time I've been on, and it's fine. Anyway, what was the question?
Where do you see Narak in 20 years?
Oh, I want to be a level 3 distributor. So I need to get a little bit more. I think I definitely can make it and get the bends, but if everybody can just join my team, that'd be great.
It's a pink horse that they apparently give out to third level people. It's
Called
the
the
strangest
Benz.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Little Big, where do you see yourself in 20 years?
Probably the bottom of a crevice in Icewind Dale, dead. Little Big kind of bites off more than he can chew. So if he makes it out of this campaign, he'll be surprised and I'll be super surprised.
I love it. Okay. Nikki Cage.
So, I think in about 20 years, I'd really like to settle down, maybe in like a village that has like an unnatural obsession with bees, potentially.
Oh my god.
Or maybe they like to build effigies, like out of wicker, potentially. Or alternatively, I'd like to have a face that catches on fire.
Yeah.
And ride a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I do feel like Nikki Cage may have an illustrious movie career in 20 years.
It's possible. It's very possible. As long as I don't get trapped with the bees.
Bees.
Tell us about these moving pictures you're in.
Oh my goodness. All right, so moving along, I'll kind of go into some of how I DM, and then we'll come back to the questions. So I DM very much on the rule of cool. If I don't know the rule right off the top of my head, I'll just whatever we come up with on the spot. It'll typically be towards your advantage. I am definitely not a DM versus player type of DM, so I will do my best to just maximize the fun of the channel. I don't know every rule, so if we have want to talk about it, that's great. I'm more open to it. I do allow backseating in the chat as long as it's not spoilers. So the chat will be able to see some of the maps that the players cannot see. There will be GM overlays and stuff like that, so do not spoil it. That's a quick way to get yourself muted or timed out. We haven't had it happen yet, so again, don't anticipate it happening. But couple homebrew rules that I do: 10-minute short rest for the most part, 10 to 15. It's not an hour. Long rest 6 to 8, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pretty open. I don't track supplies. I don't track rations. I don't track components. If it's a spell that requires like a high level component, it may be fun to roleplay to get that. That's great. I would not ever force you to track licorice root or silly stuff like that. It's just not in my nature, and I don't care to do it. Nor will I track like arrows and stuff. I just imagine you're gonna do that. So, perfect. Zarask in the chat. They've played Descent into Avernus twice, and they're kind of giving me hints along the way. But they haven't played Icewind Dale, so I can't get those free hints. But, all right, back to questions for the players. Who? That's a slash in there. What and or who inspired you? And we'll start with Little Big.
What inspires me is my endless appetite, my need to roam the forest, and running from Goblin Ramsey. I'm fearful, and I enjoy my life. I enjoy having it, even though my habits mean it will probably end abruptly and violently.
I'm going to introduce Goblin Ramsey, and they will murder you in your
Fantastic.
sleep.
Perfect.
Okay, Varys, what and or who inspires you?
Well, that deer obviously does. But just my parents inspire me. They always try to taught me to be the best that I can be, to be kind to one another, that sort of stuff. And then I had a couple of teachers that kind of tried to encourage the same, but they didn't necessarily stand out as much. But I admire them for that when everybody else was just kind of blah, you know?
Okay.
Not bad, but they just didn't do anything to inspire confidence in anybody, and that disappointed me.
Okay. Doc.
My father, specifically the ability to march back into that town and wipe the smug look off his face when I show him you can be powerful without being able to do a push-up.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
I feel called out. I feel called out.
So called
Can't
out.
push up either. So it's
Daddy?
Okay. Nikki Cage, what and or who inspires you?
So, it's a who. A while ago, I came across a baby that didn't have parents, and so I took the baby in. But ultimately, I realized that I needed to give the baby back, and so that baby went on to be a famous football star that that some of you may or may not have ever heard of. You probably never heard of him. His name is Nathan.
So are you saying you had to give that baby back, baby back, baby back?
I would say that. I tried raising this child in a land called Arizona, but it didn't work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what inspires me, is that small child.
Okay. And last but not least, Funsies.
I think I really inspire me. Oh, am I muted?
No, you're good. It was a weird delay.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Could be my internet, but I did hardwire it today. But I feel like you just have to inspire yourself sometimes, you know? Like, be the you that you want to be. That's my motto. Just made it up. Canon.
I love it. And you have it tattooed like shoulder to shoulder. And so in the session zero,
And the +8 haircut. That's like my thing I want to go for.
yeah, just
The Kate +8 haircut, you know?
big and tall. Yeah, I love it.
Just it's easy, it's manageable.
You just
Strangely,
put a
though,
little-
there's an ever-widening hole in the ozone above wherever your character is. It's so weird.
Just ever so slightly. But you know what can fix that? A little bit of peppermint tea tree oil. You just put that right on it.
right on
and
the
it's
ozone.
perfect.
It just goes
Wow.
right
Just
up
right the ozone. Just right up there.
I feel like I'm learning so much today.
Okay, so with that, I'll open it up to you. Are there any questions you have as players to me?
I believe Kitty has a question. Kitty has the floor?
Yep.
Nevin, what is your question?
Oh, it's a good question.
You have to finish your food. Oh, Sister will be out in a minute. You have to eat your medicine. Because I said so. This is what quarantine has brought us to at this point.
Yeah, we're full on conversations with cats.
He's my best friend, okay?
Hey, I got 2 cats. I know that life.
I'm so sorry.
No, I don't apologize for your cat ever. But with that, I think that's an appropriate place to go ahead and move right into the game. And I will say you are all at the same spot We didn't set this up beforehand, but I think it'd be appropriate that you're all either newly formed or traveling. Maybe you kind of are traveling in like a caravan type to where we will be starting, which is Caer Konig. So I think that's a good frame for setting this up. And I'll go ahead and I'll read the cold open, is what they call it. It's that hot flavor text.
That's awesome.
So Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Actually, before I get into this, I do have to shout out this playlist was purchased from Travis Savoy at Bandcamp. So it is a fan-made playlist. It's called Winter's Wrath. So if you're interested, I can shoot you the link to it. But it is really good. It was $8, like 28 songs. So love it. All right, so Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mount pass through the spine of the world, exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auril, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. 2 socks. Thanks for the gifted sub to username Taken43. Welcome. Thank you. Most Dale residents blame Auril, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aura that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing. A potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifice of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 towns is a place to test one's mettle. And, in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land. And so, like I said, we'll be starting in Caer Konig. And as you enter the town, the town sits quietly at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. And I can bring you all to this map. We do got sweet handouts already, so we're going to go ahead and switch it on the screen here for everybody so you can see the map as well. Icewind Dale. So the big map here, I can't tell what all you can see, but it should be that you can see Caer Denival and Caer Konig. So those two are on the lake Loch Dinneshere. You should be able to see it. No, it's not Karen, it's Caer. C-A-E-R. Thank you. 2 songs. Always appreciate that. And as you enter the town, the town sits quietly at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. A few bundled up people shuffle between snow-battered houses, keeping their heads down, barely bothering to give you a look as you walk past them. A pile of snow stirs as you pass it, and someone hidden beneath it suddenly stands. The figure looks at you and yells, "Who goes there? Is it those thieves, you bastards?" And he starts to pull his sword. And when he finally pulls down his scarf covering just majority of his face, you see it's a silver dragonborn holding onto an empty bottle of wine and his weapon in the other hand. He belches, grins at you, and says, "Pardon my manners. A bit jittery with all the thieving that's going on. I'm Trovis, the town speaker." And as you enter, setting the scene, it's early morning, so maybe 6 a.m. It is extremely cold. So you're talking like negative 30 degrees. And since you've been here, I'm going to say you guys already have some kind of winter wear that makes travel a little bit easier. But it is cold. And as you see him kind of pop up from this snow-covered mound that he was in. And he extends his dragonborn claw to you. Welcome. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Little Big.
And so he's a tall dragonborn, so like I'm gonna say like 6'5", and he kind of looks down. He's like, oh, "That's a funny name. I like it."
Yeah, I like the name too. It's why I kept it.
Oh, is it not your original name?
No, it is, but you know, I mean, you can change a name.
That's true, I guess. You can change your name. Who are these? Your friends?
Oh yeah, these are my friends. Friends?
I don't know him.
That's rude.
I do. He's been with me this whole time. I take the dragonborn's claw and I shake it while I'm like getting like a really good look up under his chin to like see like where his like face connects, and I'm like, oh, very interesting, very interesting.
And I extend my hand and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Narak. You know what would fix that up? Just a little bit of jasmine. Help out with the hangover that you're probably gonna have. I can sell you some in just a little bit if you want. I can also give you some in bulk. So just
I'm
keep it
no,
on.
I'm good. Maybe you check the tavern. I don't know. But welcome to Kaer Konig. We don't get too many new visitors around here. What brings you all up here?
Well, I know that y'all are. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I talk a lot.
I think he's talking on the phone.
Oh, my bad. I saw lips moving.
I
a
thought
little
you were
bit.
giving space for the cat to talk,
Me too.
and I was like, yes.
Yeah. Well, I want him to have a chance to get familiar with chat, you see. But with that in mind, I hear y'all are blaming this oral for everything. I think y'all have an oral fixation, is my guess. Because I'm thinking that like that there Aurora Borealis happens all sorts of cold places. I read a book or two.
Wait, you think Oral's stealing stuff or what? I mean, I'm sorry.
No. See, I was thinking about the bigger problem, but as far as the stealing goes, I can help you with that. But like, what do we get out of it?
I mean, what? Well, what do you want? And you as you ask that, you catch him off guard. What do you
Could you
want?
see a little bit of cayenne pepper?
Mm-hmm.
He said right at. I have that in bulk.
And you just see a quizzical look. Now, cayenne pepper will stop thieves?
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
sprinkle it on expensive things, right? You put it on expensive things, and then they get all hot. Yeah.
And then they leave because
Mhm.
they're hot.
Yeah.
Easy
Or
peasy.
you put it in their eyes and it burns.
Pocket sand.
It's multifunctional, so you can just get like in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
So what's
You
your
can
name?
even sell it too.
My name. I'm Trovis. Again, I'm the town speaker. I'm
Oh,
confused.
Did you fall asleep in that snow pile?
Funny story. I don't really remember much of last night. I seem to have woken up there, so one might assume that I did fall asleep.
What else would you have? Never mind. I don't want to know.
He kind of shakes his bottle. He's sometimes, you have a little bit too much to drink. You don't really know what happens.
Oh, I lived in low country for a while in the middle of nowhere. Drink's about all you got. I get it, bud. But so about them crimes. See, I don't know what the party wants. I just want adequate compensation to help you with this stealing problem.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounds like, and he'll point to Narak. She wants some cayenne pepper, I guess. I'm confused, but I could give gold if you're interested.
I'd be interested in some gold.
I am interested.
In gold.
Interested.
Everybody's interested in gold.
Yeah, checks out.
Checks out. He kind of chuckles. Well, I mean, to be honest, you know, we've been having a pretty bad time recently. There's, you know, we all kind of know each other. As you said, you know, the Low Country. You know, you all know your neighbors. When somebody new comes in town, everybody knows who's new and who really. I don't want to say who you can trust, but more who you can't trust. And this whole town here has been pretty good. You know, we've kind of suffered together, if you will. Which you talk about oral, and you know there's some conspiracies that this oral, I don't know if you know who that is causing this winter. But you know we all kind of suffer it together. Some have oral conspiracies, some have, you know, maybe it's, I don't know. I just let them talk. Maybe it's, you know, space lasers or something. But
Maybe we should talk to their manager.
Well, to be fair, that's me.
Oh,
I'm
So-
the manager of this town.
why can't you get this under control?
Well, here's the thing. When I'm out patrolling, I don't see anything.
Is
So
it because you're drunk?
You're quick, but no.
Is it because you're not drunk enough?
And
Can you not see oral?
well, I don't know. The funny thing is, I'll be out on patrols, and you'll see nothing. And bear with me here. I know it sounds crazy. You'll see nothing, and then all of a sudden, you'll see tracks.
So I could cure hallucinations with a little bit of neem oil, maybe a little bit of rose.
Okay,
Figure that right out.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want any of that ever. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'm a pretty simple.
I can fix it right up.
I'm a pretty simple dragon. I stick to my own. You know, I'm not sure whatever you're selling is really meant for me. But like I say, you
Well, it's
could.
universal. I think it's right. We'll stick a pin in that and just circle back.
Okay.
Hey, Nirak, you know, I might need some of that cayenne for my cooking, but I got a question. If you're going to give us gold, and you're seeing tracks that appear as if from nowhere, like in the snow, can you tell us details about these things, what been thieved?
Well, what's been thieved? I mean, precious valuables.
Like worth more than the gold, or
Well, I mean, keepsakes. You know,
oh,
stuff like that.
Where are they taken from?
Well, I mean, people's houses, typically.
in like the daytime, nighttime?
Oh, typically nighttime. Yep.
It's kind of like always
With
nighttime
people
here, though,
there?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes and no. So we get a little bit of light, and he'll like air quote with his his claws. But it is kind of dark all the time. But exactly what was stolen. All right. Now I don't know if I agree with this, but a pair of goats was taken. And that was from backyard of the tavern. And then from the inn, the most precious color-changing magic lantern. And I mean, and he'll look at you, Narek, and go, maybe it's a good mood setter, I guess, with your lavenders and cayennes.
Be used as a diffuser?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
Probably the
I'm
most.
just gonna throw this out there. If everybody in town bought some of Narek's oils and rubbed it off all their stuff, we could probably track by smell.
Yes! I have something for that.
I mean, he's gonna lean in close to you, Doc, and say, I mean, these people don't have a lot of money. I mean, it's
How much
been...
do they got?
Well, I mean, if you're telling me a pair of goats is valuable, not a lot, right? I mean, because, down south, right, you can get a goat for, what, 400 gold or something? I don't know.
17 million gold, correct.
Yeah, I don't know how. I guess I shouldn't have. There's a bad example. I don't know how prices work down south. But up here, you can normally get a pair of goats for 10 gold.
How are these regular goats or like special goats?
Well, I mean, maybe they're special to whoever they took them from. I mean, to me, it's a regular
Fair.
goat, and I probably, if I had to, I'd probably eat it. But, maybe it's special to whoever it was taken from. And you get the idea that this guy, this Dragonborn, he's like, whatever. Pretty nonchalant about this whole thing. And he goes, but this is what takes the cake.
Someone took a cake?
No. It's an expression.
Well, they did take the two goats, Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Wayne Gretzky.
I guess we made cake out of their milk.
Oh, you make cake out of me. See, that sounds good. I'd like to tell you what. You teach me that recipe, and I'm interested in finding them their goats.
But you still have to pay us the gold.
Yeah, I mean, pay them the
Well,
gold.
okay,
I want the recipe.
I'll have the cook teach you the recipe, then I'll pay you the gold. Okay.
Incredible.
But again, what the number one thing is a sack of pearls. And now these aren't just regular pearls; they were carved into these nice decorative beads.
Do they have any like religious sentiment?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Are they magical?
No.
And like most
Who do
importantly,
these belong to?
can I get a discount?
Well, I mean, they're
I have a
magical.
coupon.
Magical in the fact that somebody carved these decorative beads out of pearls, I guess. But
Who'd the pearls belong to?
Oh, it was actually for sale over at the Frozen Far Expeditions. It's right up the road.
And the lamp. I don't think we got the lamp's location.
The inn?
Oh, that was the end. Yep.
Oh, I just wasn't paying attention. It's fine.
Don't worry, I've got notes.
Hey!
I have good intentions about them their goats. So, sack of pearls carved, color-changing magic lantern, two goats. Do any of these people what lost these things have something in common beyond living in this town?
No. Well,
All right,
I mean, I don't know.
all right. I just figured I'd ask.
But I mean, what I can do is maybe we can head down to the Northern Light, and we can ask around there.
Oh yeah, I like questions.
He's like, I need a refill anyways.
I respect that.
Yeah, and so he leads you through Kaer Konig, which, as you can see from the map, so you all should be there at this point. It is a town that's on the tip of, again, that Loch Dinishar lake, which, if you're familiar with Icewind Dale, you know that this is a very quick way to move around the lake, because it's a very weird oblong lake that if you were to just cross it, it's easier, but it's frozen, so none of the ferries are moving, and it's a frozen lake. And so you do get the idea that a lot of the meals that come from here are fished out of said lake, and there's ice fishing isn't doing too well. Oh my god. Funsies, you have created monsters in the chat.
Oh no! I didn't mean to.
But so
Friend.
Caer Koenig is built around, it's like an amphitheater, if you will. So it kind of slowly slopes towards the lake. And then at the very top is the ruins of a Caer. So a ruined Caer, which is like a castle for the most part. And you can see that as you enter. So you're coming from the west side of town and coming through. And as you walk by, you see the Frozen Far expedition. And he walks by. He's like, "This house here. This one's mine. It's the. I don't want to brag, but it's the biggest house here in town. And it is this one here. Good news is I can show all of these on the map for you now that we are there. And
you got a nice big house. Why are you sleeping in the snow?
What? I don't. Maybe the thief stole me from my house and put me in the snow.
Dastardly.
Might want to check all your belongings.
Oh no.
You lose your pearls.
Did you lose your beer?
I was gonna say I lost my oils. I need to buy some more, but that's just a joke.
I have the perfect thing for you.
You can't find your Karen keys, is what you're saying.
Karen keys. I see what you did there. And as you enter you kind of go around the town, and you enter the Northern Light. So the inn appears to be mostly empty. A young woman looks up as you enter, gives Trovis a chastising smile, and says, "Did you fall asleep outside again? I'm telling you, Trovis, one day you're going to have to stop relying on the kindness of strangers." The woman then opens a door into what looks like a kitchen and calls out, "Heat up something for Trovis. He's been out patrolling again." Well, I guess we can have a seat. You guys...
Maybe we could get some, like, complimentary drinks.
Well... I mean, I'll see what we can do.
Okay,
I
perfect.
hear that Koenig is famous for its K-cups of coffee, and I would like to try one of those, if at all possible.
Well, I'll see what we got. And have a seat.
Thank you.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back. And he stands up and walks back there. Thank you, Cranky. Caer is Welsh for stronghold. He Googled it. So if you were interested.
Come on, Google.
Thanks, Google. Yeah, so he exits and heads back into the kitchen. And
It smelled like urine in here for anyone else.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe about rubbing a little bit of, like, rose honey underneath my nose. Do you want some? I can give it some for you free.
How much is it going to cost, though? You seem
It's
like
free.
the kind of person who's...
It's just
okay.
like the small one, the sample size. For free.
Oh.
If you like it,
all right.
I have a full size in the back. Right.
You know what? I always tell people I'm about to fight that the first hit is free, too.
Wait, you're going to
Yeah.
hit me?
I'm not
No,
gonna
no,
hit
the
you.
people I fight. Yeah.
Why would you bring that up?
Because I like her style. She's good.
I am a great
me.
saleswoman. I've been manifesting that, and I put that on my vision board. So thank you. I appreciate it.
What's a vision board?
That's
Is this where you eat the
where you get an
mushrooms
oracle to
and
tell
then you
you
start
your
to see
future?
things?
yeah. Well,
Like
it's
mushrooms
like
do.
manifesting, where you see what you want for your life, and then you manifest that.
So you're a
Very
wizard.
good for you. You should try it. Not exactly, but close. Yes, I would say I'm a wizard at life. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I look around confused.
I hand you the little miniature bottle, and I'm just like, okay, he's probably not going to use it right, but I'm just gonna let that happen.
So we're at the tavern. Well, they're exchanging essential oils, which I totally approve of. It's completely above board. I'd like to go and try and find a place where the goats are kept, because this is the tavern where the goats were stolen from, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go see this deal. See where the goats live.
Yeah. So goats are outside. So if you this here on the map is the tavern. It's this big L shape, and it would be on the inside of that L. And there is a window out there. So if you're inside, you can see the window. It's if you imagine just this cold, blistering weather. The window has this ice that's kind of built up around it, and it has a little tiny hole for you to see out of it. As you rub it, you can make a bigger hole.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you look out there, you see that it's a pen. Nice. It is covered. Has a nice lean-to. Has some half-built walls to you can tell they were shoddily built just recently to kind of prepare for the snow. But you do see no tracks in, but then tracks leading out.
Like goat tracks leading out?
And humanoid tracks as well, accompanying them.
A size shoe.
Well, exactly.
Actually, no, wait, I'm gonna spill the table. Never mind.
It's a 15. No, you can't tell. But the other people, you kind of hear whispers in the kitchen. Yeah, I don't really know who they are. They're kind of. I think they're selling stuff, but they also want to help. I don't know.
Is that Trovis?
Well, yeah.
Trovis.
And then Trovis comes out with a tray. Well, good news. Drinks. This round of drinks will be complimentary. And he sets it down. It looks like a nice cider, warmed cider. Something to warm the belly a little bit. But we're kind of out of food. So what we do have left is we have. I think we have some dried meats.
Are any of them goat meat?
No, we don't. He looks at you in disgust. We wouldn't eat these goats.
Well, people get hungry. You eat what's available.
Well, true, but it was. No, we don't have goat meat. Only the finest imported cow meat from south.
Well, I saw you got set up for fishing out there, but that ain't working so good.
Yeah, the knucklehead fish we really hard to catch. They're mainly a summer fish, and since it's summertime, normally we would catch the fish, but it's they don't really like the ice. Maybe I'm hoping that.
Wait, this is summer?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be, and there's talk about everybody being real excited that winter's going to be over. We just need to offer enough to Oral.
Offer what?
Well,
Goats.
I mean,
Oats? Curls?
it depends.
Magic lands?
It depends on where you're at. So, up here in Kaer Konig, we haven't really. We offer, whatever we may find, some fish, stuff like that.
You think people might have offered the stuff what was stolen?
Oh, I hope not. I mean, we kind of have like a town pact that we're not going to offer what's near and dear to us. But now here's a rumor, and he leans in real close to the table. I heard down in one of them other towns, they're offering people.
Oh.
He's like, I don't like to gossip. Well, no, I don't.
They're offering people, and you don't think someone sacrificed a goat?
Well,
No, they said near and dear to their heart, not near and goat.
Yeah, okay. Now, again, we have a pact here in town that maybe somebody went and got the goats and offered them, but I really don't think that's what happened.
Does the town have any enemies or people that would want to steal a goat?
Yes.
Maybe a disgruntled employee?
Someone swindled by an MLM, I don't know.
maybe a youth, or those are mischievous
Malicious?
occasionally. Might have to call like the authorities on that.
Well, now, if you were to ask me, I think it's them dwarfs that live up there on the mountain.
Now that's racist.
Well,
So-
hold on. I mean, it's not because they're dwarfs. It's because they've always caused us trouble. But I see how I see what you're saying. I don't want you to think that. But it's now I'm not a dwarfist.
Wow, you see Little Big take a note in his little journal that says, definitely dwarfist.
But okay, they don't come down from the mountain very often. But when they do, it's usually to cause trouble. And with my, he kind of puffs out his little jacket a little bit. My keen investigation skills. I'm pretty sure there's a dwarf-sized boot prints.
While this is happening, I would like to be outside. Like, I want everybody to like turn around, and Nikki is just gone. But what you do see out that little like rubbed window opening is Nikki's feet dangling as she's like climbing up onto the roof outside of the goat pen. Because what I'd like to do is to climb onto the roof of the tavern.
You want to climb to the roof?
I think he's been
Yeah.
kind of quiet this whole time. Has anybody seen her?
Think she just got high.
Because there's no tracks in, but there are tracks out. So
Okay.
I'm climbing up.
Yeah, so as you get up there,
Moving
you do. I'm not even gonna make a check. I think you can just do this.
Let me know if you ever want me to. It's in my nature, but I still might fall.
Yeah, no, I think how these are built, they're big A-frame kind of buildings, so you can easily scale it. As you get up there, you do see that there are, like, this in winter, you would normally know, like, people don't get on their roofs, and the snow is usually perfectly kept unless the sun hits it and it kind of melts down. Unfortunately, I know this all too well living here in Minnesota. And you do see that there has been some disturbances up here, so you would get the idea that maybe somebody did come from up here and jump down.
From inside the inn, or from inside the tavern, everyone hears me go, "Aw, dang!" Because
Well-
You're fine.
That coincides with Trovis saying that there were prints that match dwarves, which was new information to me. So I'm like, oh, let me get my thinking pack. And then I go outside and I start trying to catch up with where you are and looking at prints.
Can I ask for a to-go cup for this?
Sure. And as you're asking for that to-go cup, you hear that kitchen door kind of swing a little bit louder than you would normally think it would happen. As a stern-looking woman, is what the book says, enters holding a steaming bowl of soup. She places the bowl down in front of Travis and says, "I told you no dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted him, caught him, and probably, in these times, probably killed him."
See, that's kind of like dwarfism, too. You think the dwarfs just pushovers. This town is kind of dwarfish.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
Heard
if,
they're magically delicious.
well, that's
No, those are elves on
This is
shell.
not possible, is it?
what was that, Funsies?
What's in this stew?
Well,
This isn't dwarf stew, right?
I'm defending the dwarfs. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, this is
No
not
need to
dwarf
get-
stew. There's no meat in
Okay.
here.
Okay, I like some vegetarian food myself. I appreciate the accommodation. But you're being a little bit much right now. I'm gonna need you to take it back just a little bit. You know what would help? A little bit of lavender. Rub that on your inner, like right here on your wrist, and then you just it instantly calms you.
You know what they call it in Goblin Clutches? They call it being extra.
Yes.
What? Anyways, all I'm
So
saying.
tell me more about who you think this is. Because if you don't think it's the dwarfs, because we agree that somebody would have seen them. Yes.
Honestly, I think
Who
it's
do you
Oral.
think it is?
You think it's oral? Okay. Again, the oral fixation as well.
But
I see that.
to be honest, and you see Trovis is like, this ain't oral. This is dwarfs, and you know it's clear from the boot size. Oral doesn't have that size of boot, and he'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name up on the roof. What? You said you found something, and you see he's like clearly off whatever charismatic game he had.
Yeah, there's some footprints up here, and I'd like to sort of follow them to see like where they originated from.
Okay.
You're gonna follow them wherever they may go.
Wherever they may go. There isn't a mountain a river too deep. Nope,
A roof
don't
too
know the
tall.
song. Don't know the song. Nope, don't know the song.
Dragon is not the imposter here. I'll be honest. Okay, so
I mean,
yeah.
As a dragon, does he have wings?
No wings.
So he couldn't have like flown on top of that, landed, taken the goats, exhaled it to have some goats too.
It's a good thought, but no.
Or sacrifice it to Aura.
No.
Just
So
thinking, just spitballing here. Let's just brainstorm. What do you guys think? Let's just, as a team, we could brainstorm some new ideas about what to do.
I'm following tracks.
Oh,
Let's
you're
not
probably
try to
okay.
scurry up.
We should probably
I'm
go
gonna
find
try to
Nikki.
scurry
We should probably go find Nikki. Actually.
well, I think that's a great idea. And he goes outside with his bowl of soup. And Nikki, up on the roof, you see it follows that roof line. It's hard to really tell that the roof has been disturbed. And then it heads down on the back side, and it joins with the normal snow packed from just general walking. So you lose the trail about here as it heads into normal snowpack.
Can I tell at all how recent these tracks were made? Is there
Yeah,
any way?
give me a survival check.
Okay. And do you want me to be rolling in bed bath, or do you want me to be rolling in roll 20?
Whatever your
Okay.
choice.
All right.
Or,
I'm sorry.
With your skull splitter dice.
Did you want me to do investigation or survival?
Survival, please.
Okay. That is a 5, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Okay. Then I'm gonna report back that I think, since I don't really know, I'm just gonna make my guess, and maybe it's whatever. I'm gonna say, since these tracks joined up, it's likely somebody from the town. If this were somebody not from the town, they probably would have been hiding, is my guess.
Tracks.
Did they look like dwarfs?
They look like
humanoid. They're humanoid tracks.
He said size 15, so I don't know what size dwarves have, personally. So I don't D&D very well. I'm new.
We may need to kidnap a dwarf and measure their feet.
Hey,
Or, you know
Wilbur,
what?
can you just put your feet next to it?
Well, see,
I
that's
can
the thing.
Size comparison.
I think you got a good idea. I'm a ranger. I know a thing or two about tracks. I understand that y'all looked at them, but where I'm from, we play the banjo, we look at tracks, we cook stuff. That's what we do. I'm gonna try to suss out how old these tracks are as well, because I think you got good instincts, Nikki. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll that wisdom check too, if that's okay.
Okay.
Or that survival check rather.
Yeah, and I do also want to call out that if you are new to this channel, there are channel points that can be used. Those channel points can be used to let the players re-roll, give a D4 advantage, stuff like that. Two Socks just came in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 re-rolls, and one of those is to each player. So if you roll and you roll poorly, you can go ahead and re-roll The reroll even works for advantage. So if you roll with advantage, you essentially get 4 rolls.
Nice.
And Brendan just made it an even 6.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 6 rerolls. Use them however you would like.
Oh, I got 20 checking them footprints out.
Yeah, so you get that. Just simply looking at the Dragonborn with no shoes on, you get that they are not Dragonborn footprints. But you follow them a little better than, unfortunately, Nikki did. And you hone in on the fact that, so they come from, and I'm going to draw it on the map here, come from here, and then they head straight up. Oops, that's on the GM level. Probably should move that. They head straight up. And then when you get out of that snowpack, you're following it. And you follow straight into, and you start heading north, and you see they keep going. And you see two little goat on either side of those footprints.
I think we should follow this, but have we landed on the fact that we're getting a recipe and some gold for this? Did we discuss out the amount of gold that we're getting for this? Because we have a lead, which is more than you guys had. So I think that there's a good chance that we're doing very well. How do you say so? Are we gonna follow these tracks? We just gave you a little lead for free. How about that? How much gold these items worth?
Well, the recipe is probably worth 500 gold, if I were guessing.
I think the recipe is more of an add-on, like a bonus item.
But
So we'll just take that one out of the factory.
I mean, not everybody can make goat's milk cake, so that's easily. Maybe I'm short selling. Maybe it's worth 1,000 gold. And how about I offer? I can throw in 100 gold plus the 1,000 gold recipe. Now that's 1,100 gold. What I mean, a recipe and 100 gold. Just I want to be clear.
I'm gonna lean.
I need some help. Is this good or bad?
I'm gonna lean into Nirek and I'm gonna say, I'm pretty Michelin starry-eyed over that recipe. So whatever y'all want for gold is fine. 100 don't sound bad. Nikki, Doc.
Yeah.
Nikki.
100 gold.
Blue.
100
Sorry,
gold.
wait 1 second. Dog. Varys.
I think. What do we think? 100 gold.
I've lived in the hills drinking
I
my
think I can
urine for
bargain
the
them out.
last year, so I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm a very good negotiator.
She
I
is.
once saved a kid.
100
Ma-
gold.
Try to get 110 gold.
Do you want me
Maybe
to try
he'll
and
throw in
negotiate?
some wine with it.
Do you want me to try and
Oh yeah.
charisma?
Yeah. How about like
Ooh.
a few more gold and that wine for Doc?
Yeah. And exclusive selling rights to essential oils here. Please and thank you.
Okay. I would like to attempt to persuade Trovis.
Let's roll it.
All right. Oh lord.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I rolled a 25.
Get
I rolled,
that
19,
money,
I rolled
yo.
19 plus 6 is what it was
Okay,
for
so-
my persuasion.
So what exactly were you trying to?
So I would like to get... I go off of what the... So let me see something here. I'm not super smart, so I just go off of what they've told me. I try to get like 110 gold. I also try to get exclusive rights to selling essential oils.
Oh my god.
And also, what else was it? There's one more thing.
The recipe.
Wine
Oh,
wine for Doc.
Okay, and some wine.
Okay.
Is wine specifically.
Oh,
Oh, okay. The trophy.
you want that treasure Trovis of his?
God! God!
He's like, all right, you all really drive a hard bargain. So here's what I'll do. 110 gold. That's
Seems
yours.
to be a hard problem.
110 gold plus the 1,000 gold recipe.
Thank you.
And he takes a swig off the wine, hands it to you. Now, how about for the exclusive selling rights? how about this? You can set up a bulletin board in the Northern Light with your information. Do you have like
Okay.
Could we start up a group on your Book of Faces where she could promote her essential oil?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but give me some literature.
As long as I can post it on your wall on a regular basis with all my specials, I'm here for it. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm here for it. Right?
I don't even know.
I'm here for funsies.
I'm so
No, it's
sorry
funny.
that you're GMing for us. I am so sorry that you are stuck with us for like a whole campaign.
He can
I'm
kill
not,
us
I'm
at any
amazing.
time.
Yeah, there may be some TPKs. I did prep the party, and just so chat knows, this module is notorious for TPKs. So
This means kill for those of you who don't know, like me.
Now, now that we've gotten an agreement, Trovis, there's one last thing that I need to know. I need to know the names of the two goats that we were looking for.
Yeah.
I think Jezebel and Dave Spritz.
I was redeemed. Saw
Why
that.
would you name your goats?
I mean,
For
do you-
milk, not eating.
he kind of looks at you. Do you have a dog, a cat? You name that, don't you? It's like
No.
their family.
I feel an affinity toward these goats,
Please don't let them be
especially
dead.
David Spritz. That is a B-side reference. I appreciate that. I heavily appreciate that B-side reference.
That was an NPC chat redeem. So if you have points, you can chat redeem it. So LOC.
welcome.
Chat. Oh, thank you. That was amazing. It was amazing.
You know, whether or not we find
my
these
God.
goats, man, I think we're on the right trail. So, you know, I'm feeling good.
feel
Whether
like-
or not.
I feel like we're in a Spritz nipper right now. The glazed overlook, people don't get it.
Whether or not. No, I get
I
it.
thought for sure one would be named Mandy, but we'll go with
Mandy.
this. This is all
Yeah.
good. This is good. Jezebel and Dave Spritz.
Mhm.
I'm gonna carry Dave Spritz back on my shoulders.
Yeah.
You know,
I say
we
let's
have an
follow these
air.
tracks. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's follow these tracks. You're right. We done probably terrorized the GM too much.
No, hey, I love it. I live for this. Okay, and so Trovis says, well, why don't we go let it warm up a little bit? I mean, we'll raise at least 10 degrees. I mean, I don't know how far these tracks go. You may want to, we can get you a dog sled,
Ooh.
get you some
Nice.
transport out there.
That's
This
fine.
has got to
But
be
you know
included,
something
though.
about this?
Go ahead, Funsies.
I was just going to say that's included. That's not going to be taken out of our earnings, correct?
Oh yeah, that's correct. It'll be. I mean, some might say it's all inclusive.
Oh, I love that.
Well, the dogs, not. You know, you still got to pay for like your food and stuff. And then, Brendan, did you have something?
Oh, I was just gonna make a terrible pun, which has exited my brain, so we're good.
Sorry.
Perfect.
No, we're fine. We're
no,
fine. You
perfect
missed nothing.
funsies. That's how you stop them.
Yeah, Funsies has defeated me.
I kid. Okay. Well, so let's go get some breakfast. I'll finish my soup. And I'll set you up with a dog sled and get you going. I mean,
Sounds good.
has anybody here driven a dog sled?
Kind of like a Subaru, no?
No, it's a Subaru Woof.
Ah,
the worst.
I was trying to think of like a one that I could use a pun with, and I couldn't think of anything off the top of my head because I'm not that quick, but it's fine.
I have pun brain disease. It's fine. It's
Perfect. You completely. It's fine. We get through this together.
If you can't make a play on words, you're no pun. Thanks, Cranky. That's not me. That was all Cranky.
Oh, come on, Cranky.
Okay, so yeah, you head back into the Northern Light, and you see that stern-faced looking woman. What? I see you're back. Did you find anything interesting?
Sure did. Hot on their trail. Don't worry. We got you guys.
Oh my gosh, you are awesome. I mean, she kind of leans into you, Narek. Trovis doesn't. He's not really good at this. He says he's good, but
We know.
well, and I feel like that was a lean into Narek, and Daki come in like the middle of them, just like lean.
Maybe got that clutch of wine that he got from Trovis. What was her name? I just want to write it down. I forgot what it was.
You haven't asked.
Oh, what's your name?
Oh, I'm so sorry. What's your name?
Oh, it's okay. God damn it! Whenever I get into the Southern, it's so hard to get out of it.
That's a really
I'm
cool
sorry.
name.
No, y'all come back.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I just
Well-
run this humble tavern.
It's
That's a
officially
hard name.
Icewind, Tucker, and Dale now.
Oh my
That's
God.
true. That is true. No, I'm Allie. Thank you.
Allie.
I suppose you're.
I'm
and she'll-
Nara.
Well, points to Little Big. I suppose you're Little Big.
Little big.
Narek, thank you. We have Varys, the quiet, brooding type in the back. And Nikki, Cage, and Doc. Trovis has given me all I need to know about you, I suppose. But how about some hot soup for breakfast?
Oh, I'd
Oh,
like.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. Have a seat, and then I guess we will be readying up a dog sled for you. Yeah. And she heads back into the kitchen. So, Trovis is like, so, he kind of taps his claws on the table. What, I don't really know what to talk about. I'm sorry, I haven't had
Weather's interesting.
too much outsiders. Yeah,
You're
and
the,
that is true.
How long's that been going
you're
on?
the town speaker?
Yeah, but oddly enough, we've. I think I said this. We haven't had too many visitors with this. To be honest, it's been quite quiet.
Besides us, how many people have come through?
Probably 5.
Anyone suspicious?
Everybody that come. No, nobody's suspicious. Everybody that's really in 10 towns lives in 10 towns, and we, even though it's 10 towns, we all kind of know each other.
It's cute.
And I got a little handout for everybody. That is Trovis, in case you were interested. I do have to say the art in this book is pretty on point, so I will try to hand out as much as possible. I'll try and show it to chat as well.
Do we happen to know like exactly what a town speaker, like what station a town speaker is within a town? Like, do you have any idea?
Yeah, you he's making stuff up. At best, like you've never in the other towns you've been to, you've never heard of a town speaker.
Great. He's just a random crazy guy.
Well, and he's like, well,
I think he's very ingenuitive. An entrepreneur and drunk. But mostly an entrepreneur. Love that. It's good for you.
and I did
Hey,
share.
are you really allowed to give this money on behalf of the town though?
Oh
'Cause
well,
that's important.
I am, and it's kind of a self-appointed title of town speaker. I speak for the town, and I did.
It's some boss babe energy, and I'm loving it for you.
I agree. I guess I don't know what that means, but I did share the sigil of the town. It is a white fish on a shield, so if you should have that as well. And he's like, well, of course I'm able to give away this money. It's a little bit from me. I'll donate most of it. If you didn't notice, I do have the biggest house in town.
I do remember you saying that.
Oh, did I? Again, I apologize. I've become a bit awkward since this whole weather thing has happened.
I get that, but you do give off big house energy, so I get it.
Well, I mean, all of my previous adventuring days has really paid for it.
You used to be an adventurer.
I did. Yes.
Did you come to this town and ruin the economy like adventurers are wont to do?
Well, I came to this town and settled here after my, retired here. No one asked you to speak for us, Trovis. Nice, Robo.
You don't represent us, Trovis. Trovis, you suck.
No taxation without representation. There's like a sign with a fish in multiple parts, like that terrible snake.
Well, Travis, would you want to come with us to retrieve these goats? Are you missing
No.
the adventuring life?
No, I have, and he kind of points to his gut a little bit. I've long since retired.
We've noticed.
We got a dragon. We got.
And he'll look at you, Doc, and be like, that was rude.
Well, I'm just stating, you're fat.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
Little Big looks down at his paunch from testing all of his food, and he goes, I resemble that remark.
I mean, there's a point in life where I don't really have to be in shape, because I don't need to flex my muscles to talk.
Well, I mean, this is a shape. That's a shape.
Sounds a shape, yeah.
It's true. It's true. I'd like you to, thank you. And then Allie comes out with a
It's a party of 5.
serving plate. Homebrew RP rated with a party of 5. Taking us back to the 90s. Thank you for the raid.
Right.
Is that church handling that tag tonight?
Yeah, they were playing Melrose Place.
Oh my god. Big old 90210 fans over there. And so she comes out with this tray of hot soup dishes. Master Misunderstood. Hello. And puts one down in each front of your places. Well, I hope you enjoy. We've made do with what we have. If I could refresh your drinks, just let me know. I'm sure Trovis will keep your ear busy and warm with all of his tales of glory.
Any interesting, unique local ingredients in the soup?
Yeah, so as you look into the soup, it is like nothing in there.
No.
It's what you would imagine like during the Great Depression, like boiled cabbage, like maybe like ham bone leftovers. It's like ham water, I think is a good way
I'm
to
going to put my hand on Ali's shoulder and be like, thank you for this very kind meal. I appreciate it.
Oh, well,
Ham water.
hopefully it's up to your standards. I apologize again. We don't have much.
Lean over to Doc, and I'm like, I need to get these goats back.
Yeah.
It's because Trovis ate everything.
Shade.
And Trovis is like,
He is so over our shit right now. I'm for it.
Travis, that was from my bowl. What the heck?
He's got a spoon in each hand. He's just...
Come on, Trovis. Stay in your own bowl. Stay in your own bowl.
Well, I suppose. I guess I'll go eat over here where,
There's more food.
shade won't be thrown.
I'm gonna take my bowl and sit with myself and say, "See ya later, buddy."
And he's like, oh my gosh. Well, he picks up his soup and sits over here.
Oh, we're gonna go all of these tracks. Do you think that they're gonna have all of the items or just the goats? And the
Maybe
goats are
the-
big win.
Maybe the goats stole the pearls and escaped the town.
Not fishing that out of poop. It's gonna be a huge job.
Oh, I am low to the ground. It makes sense.
How long do we think we have before the dog sled's ready?
Are you asking
Hey,
Trovis?
Trovis.
Trovis?
Leans over and kneels to Trovis.
Oh,
Wait. Nikki, you're wearing a man's face. What is the pronouns?
Do Johnny
Like it-
Travolta in my world, just like how Nikki Cage is female, Johnny Travolta is also female in my world.
love it.
Got it.
But it's still played by
Double
John
checking.
Travolta. Very important to note. Still
Makes
played by
sense.
John Travolta.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like in Hairspray.
Oh my god.
it's like
I
it's like a
love it.
Tim
Never mind.
Curry Rocky Horror Picture Show
reference.
situation.
I just wasn't included because I don't know any of these movies because I was sheltered as a child, so I'm just
Okay,
don't have any
so
references. I'm
your
just
your
like, oh,
homework.
yeah.
Homework to do.
Yeah, your homework between this movie and next. Watch every single Nick Cage movie.
Oh no, it'll never happen.
Yeah, you'll just come back a crazy person, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, there's so many movies. There's so many movies to pull from.
Especially post like tax problems. Nick Cage is just like a movie every week for 5 years.
Ugh, the
Do
worst.
you know that literally before the pandemic happened, I was building a Nick Cage Magic the Gathering deck, like
Oh
that.
my
All the
God.
cards had to be references to his movies. Yeah, so all the cards. It was a commander deck.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Commander.
Because there is that one
Commander.
card that looks just like Nick Cage. It's super weird. Anyway, we can talk about that later.
That's
Sorry
amazing.
to derail.
Okay, welcome back to the game.
Yeah. So asking Trovis. Oh well. I mean, I guess I can just not eat my soup because I got a weight problem. I guess I can go hitch up the dogs right now.
What are the dog's name?
Well, I guess it's weird to name dogs, so I'm not gonna give you their names. And he'll just
And
like
go to
eyeball Doc.
What? It's weird.
Doc, were you not allowed to have pets?
No, we ate them.
Oh, that explains so much.
Doc, I think you might need a therapist, but it's fine. I know a good one.
I wasn't hugged as a child.
All right. Well,
Just goes over and pats him on the shoulder.
are you ready to go now?
If the sled's ready, I'm ready.
Okay.
I eat a little bit more of my soup.
I steal a spoon.
Does it give me any thoughts?
Yeah, so he leaves. His soup is still there. If anybody's hungry for some ham and cabbage soup. I know chat's saying like that sounds amazing. Like it's okay, but it's like ham water and cabbage soup.
I'm gonna guess like spices are probably rough in a region that can't grow stuff for a long time. Too.
Yeah, you're trying
I
to
have some oil of rosemary. I don't know if that's good to put in it.
probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, you're trying to milk the same ham bone for like everything it's got for like 4 soups. Not good. He comes back out. 5 minutes goes by. Well, I have your dog sled ready, and you can tell you've beaten this person down. He's broken. Well,
Oh no.
and they do have names, so please be nice to them. Point them out. This one here is Mr. Goodspeed. This one
I
here.
lean over to Doc and I just say, "Just don't eat these ones. We'll get you some later, okay?"
Yeah, don't eat dogs.
Are
This
we
one.
saving it for Trovis?
I don't eat dog either.
It's gonna taste bad.
This one's Cameron. This one is Memphis.
Now, are there reins on these dogs?
Yes, there is. Memphis Reigns, yep.
I know we give off an air of being cons, but we do try to do our best.
And the one in the lead, this one's name is Johnny Blaze.
Is he your lead rider?
He is, yeah. I mean, sometimes people say he can ghost ride the whip.
What's ghost riding?
It's kind of a joke.
Are you a necromancer?
No, it's just when the dogs like run around in their dog sled, nobody's on it.
I also feel Nikki feels strange affinity to all of these dogs, just all of them.
I do apologize. We do have one dog sick. Nicolas Cage with a K. Oh my god. Chat.
I don't care at all about that dog.
Yeah,
Would
he's,
you say-
he's sick.
Would you say this? Yeah. He looks pretty mean. Would you say, despite all of his rage, he's still just a dog in a cage?
Oh my god.
Well, he did get the rabies. How did you know?
I mean, the
The cage.
frothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cage.
We don't talk about
rabies.
We don't talk about Nick Cage over there.
It's incredible.
You said I created a monster. Nikki Cage created a monster.
No,
It wasn't me.
sharks are rad. Just had the best. I think Nick Cage is really an outcast in the City of Angels.
Eat it, baby.
Those Hollywood people can be kick ass.
Pound it. Pound it.
Oh god. Well,
We
so,
disrailed this campaign.
no, it's fine. This is how mini
I
campaigns
I
go.
walk over to the to the sled and I just sit down and I'm like, "You guys can drive."
Oh my god, Ray.
Oh my god.
You look so pleased.
Look at that. Yeah, he just typed and he's like, "Oh, I'm done for the night. Don't mind if I do." All right.
Cat the cut the mouse.
Back on the tracks. Dog sled is ready. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like 9 a.m. at best. The weather has picked up a little bit, but it is still bitter cold. I imagine you're taking the dog sled a little slow, and Little Big will use your survival roll from the original one, so 20, I think just
Okay.
dirty 20. And you travel for about 5 minutes, and your faces are just blistering cold. Anybody with like a facial hair, it is just frosted over.
You know, you said
Not
total
doing great
party.
for my complexion.
What was that, Brendan?
I was gonna say you said total party kill, not total party chill.
Oh my god. Okay, as you get closer and you travel for maybe 20 minutes on dog sled, you lose sight of the tracks. And you feel the wind picking up. And it did just snow, so the snow hasn't really like melted down, and it's becoming blizzard-like conditions. So even the tracks that were behind you, that you made, are now disappearing.
Are we lost? I'm not really good at the navigating. Leave that to you guys. I believe in you. Just think positively and manifest our destination. Should be able to make it. You know what helps with manifesting? I think I have a crystal for that. reaches into her bag and pulls out some like rose quartz. Anybody
Sounds
want?
nice. So the tracks are disappearing. Is it because of fresh snowfall?
It's because the wind is just blowing it, and it's hard to see where snowdrift ends, packed snow begins. It's whatever tracks that were there are now quickly disappearing with that heavy wind.
Okay. Is there an obvious? Does it look like there's an obvious like direction somebody would go? Like how narrow is the path? Like are there is there cliff walls? Like any sort of clearing?
Yeah. So as you're going, it is pretty wide open.
Okay.
There's some trees up here. You do see that you're heading towards that mountain that Trovis was talking
Dwarfs
about,
live.
where the dwarfs live.
Uh-huh.
I'll bring you back to here. And so if you remember, here's Kaer Koenig. You've kind of traveled like there. And this here is the mountain. I am drawing on the GM layer again. All right, everybody, I assure
honest,
you, I have used
can't
Roll20
see
before.
anything. I don't know what's happening.
I'm just patient. I'm really patient. I'm like, the internet is eating up the drawing.
Yeah, exactly. You should be able to see the arrow now. Well, the line. Right here. Are you all on that map? Did it pull you?
Yeah, I'm there at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the arrow.
Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of where you feel the tracks are heading. And directly in front of you, you do see the mountain. Kelvin's Cairn.
I turn to everybody and say, well, I don't have a cairn in the world. I think we just keep going on.
Do you think we're gonna make it?
I mean, where else are we gonna go? We gotta find these goats.
That's fair, because I don't know the way back either. So
It's the person
You know
who
what?
got it first says, let's go, let's go.
get a
Yeah.
little bit of hand warmers. Anybody got any hand warmers?
When Nikki Cage dies, Nikki Cage Jr. will just take her place.
I love it.
Yeah, Little Big is gonna be replaced by Big Little.
So as you're getting a little worried that maybe you don't know where to go, everybody go ahead and give me a survival check.
Okay.
Whee!
Oh no.
I'm gonna use my skull splitter dice.
13.
First time I got to use it. Then I got it to where it was supposed to be. Now I don't know what's happening. You said what?
Survival.
I'm sorry, I'm new.
No, you're fine. Yeah, don't.
17
17.
plus 0. 17.
Nice. Doc,
I'm
you
a
got
survivor.
a 14.
Yep.
Go get
Brendan,
3.
a 3. Okay.
The nat 1 plus 2, so I fumbled.
You get a reroll if you want to live.
Little
Nikki-
Big fears no bad roll.
Nikki got a 13. Varys, what did you roll?
It was a 12.
12. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. So you,
Yes, it's healing, because that's the only thing I got. Cantrip.
yeah, you all think you're heading in the right direction. Funsies. There.
Frenzy. Exactly.
It's like an amalgamation of just, anyways.
Frenzy Tendo.
Lord Frenzy Tendo Viper. No. So you get the idea that maybe the tracks did head that way. But
Let's
everybody
double back.
else is saying no. I think it's this way.
I'm right. Oh, let's just go with my plan.
Oh my god. We had an NPC renamed Lord Frenzy Tendo.
Mm-hmm. Guardian of the chicken tendies.
I have no idea how I'm gonna get that in there.
Again.
Yeah. So again, you feel
I
the
think you should
tracks
go
that
this
way.
way. You should go this way. Are you opposed?
I mean,
Let's go.
oh, she's kind of pushy. I'm just gonna stick with her. That's fine. You want to get us killed? You can get us killed. I'm still confident in myself, so I'll follow you.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'll follow you. You know, that's fine.
Is it because I'm a woman?
No, it's because you're very commanding.
So I steer us, take hold of the reins of the dogs, and I steer us towards where I think we should go.
Ask to speak to the party leader.
Can I talk to the manager? Can I speak to the party leader? Puppies?
Yeah, no, I mean that's fine.
Puppies? Try to ask them to see if they can scent it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, that's fine. So you kind of head towards what you think is the right direction, and you're going for a long time. You're at about an hour.
Okay,
and a
maybe we
half.
need to regroup. Let's get some brainstorming going, you guys.
There's only
A
one
little team
direction.
huddle. That is very profound, Doc. I like that attitude. That's good. Keep
And there is
that.
only one direction. It's not like there are any back streets we can go down.
Oh my god.
I just feel like our thoughts here aren't really in sync.
Well, you know, sometimes.
Technically,
When-
I'm the new kid on the block.
Plus, I'd be guessing it's like 0 degrees out here.
Oh my god. I think it's more like 98 degrees.
Oh, out good. Allie.
Hello. I don't know any bands, so I'm gonna sit here without puns.
Like how
Don't listen to
Robo
music.
posts the follows, and it's like, if you never want to hear any of these jokes again, don't follow any of these people.
If you'd like to banish Friendin into hell, please do not dumpster that like and subscribe button.
Oh Lord. Oh, no.
Okay.
Alright, so I think that maybe we made a wrong choice. Yeah, as a group.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Go this
after you are out there for about an hour and a half. The wind dies down a little bit, and you see that you are further away from that mountain than you were originally. So I'm gonna need everybody just to go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can't find my sheet. Hold
I
on.
got an 18.
Nice.
Oh, come on, Constitution be a +4?
I'm gonna use one of them re-rolls if that's alright.
Yeah, please do.
The girl got a nat 20 +4.
There you go. There you go.
That's on Skull Splitter dice.
You said a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes, please.
Motherfucker, 6.
There are 5 more re-rolls in the chat if you want to.
I'll use another.
I killed my friends. I just met them.
All right, so I know Funzy's got a nat 20. Jen, what'd you get?
I go in for the
I got
hug.
18.
18.
Mama lion hug.
Doc, you got a
If
16.
anybody needs warmth, I got some fur.
I got a 16 on that reroll.
16. Friendin.
I got an 18.
Ooh. Yeah, you guys get the idea that being out in the open wilderness for extended periods of time, you start to feel your fingers go numb. Put on that extra pair of gloves that you've been
A little bit of
holding onto.
peppermint salt.
Peppermint
Is that right
salt. Yeah, that'll
Do you have a
buff right
sample of that?
I do. I'll get that to you. So here you go. And a little peppermint salt.
out. And so yeah, you're kind of heading back now back this way after the slight detour that you just made. And the wind has died down just a little bit. Again, we're at about an hour and a half travel. And then you reach an an outpost. A blocky stronghold bereft of warmth or charm juts out of a hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible. The rest is buried in stone. A large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading to its gently upward sloping plain covered with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of the barred culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway has frozen. 2 other barred openings can be seen alongside the stronghold's northern wall. Anyone positioned behind these openings would have an unobstructed view of the hillside. Closer to you, separated from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker perforated by arrow slits.
Oh.
And, that's where we're going to end it for tonight. So I know this is just, session 1 as the party has ventured outside of Kaer Konig. We'll be getting deep into that in 2 weeks from now. So reminder, this is every other week. We'll be back here Wednesday for Descent into Avernus. Robo has been so kind to create a shout out for all of our players here, but just in case, let's go ahead and let people re-shout themselves out and check them all out. They're all great people. They have great communities, great friends of the channel, so please take the time to check them out and show them love, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll go top and then go, clockwise. We'll start with Funsies. Funsies, if you would.
And for funsies! Well, I do a lot of different stuff, so come on, hang out, and find out what's happening. I'm ADD, so we're just gonna go with it. Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Hi, Brendan again here. When I'm not punning, I'm arting, and you can find that on my channel. I'm also playing Tabletop, and I'll be doing that probably this Thursday in a Monster of the Week campaign with one Gentendo. Thank you.
Who's that?
I don't know. Yeah, first time meeting her. Yeah.
All right, Lord of Chance.
You can find us, or me, and Church, and a group of us at Homebrew RP. We'll actually be doing some Star Wars Fantasy Flight Edge. I don't know what they're considered anymore this Friday.
Fantasy Flight Games, I think, is still...
They sold it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is anymore.
I got you. Okay, moving directly across to Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, otherwise known as Gentendo on Twitch and other places. You can find me on twitch.tv/Gentendo playing Animal Crossing. Every morning, I try to play about an hour and a half to 2 hours of Animal Crossing just to get the day started with some tea. Tomorrow night, Brendan and I are actually going to be playing some first edition AD&D, which is fantastic. We're way in over our heads constantly. And that's going to be on the Steam Steal and Murder channel. Yeah, that's Bert's channel. He's fantastic.
Nice.
Bert is a wonderful, crunchy grognard, and he is so close to killing us at all times. It's fantastic.
Grognard, I love it.
He's the editor for Weird Trails.
Weird Frontiers, I think it got changed to. It was
yeah.
the Dark Trails game
Dark
for
Trails,
DCC that got the name changed, yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, check them out there tomorrow, it sounds like, for first edition AD&D.
AD&D.
Moving up to Travis, if you want to shout yourself out again.
I'm Travis Blue Viper 2 on Twitch. Don't follow me. I don't stream anymore. Just follow us here and follow all these other lovely people because they're worth it.
You are worth it too, my friend. Yeah, sorry you had work, unfortunately, and you didn't.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to you all. I wanted to be more involved in this. This thing has been going on since 4 o'clock this afternoon Eastern time.
Yuck.
So I try to give myself plenty of time, and it just all went to shit.
No, man, it's all right. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do a raid. We're going to raid Free League Publishing. So they're playing some tabletop RPGs. So if you want to hang out, tell them FeatherFall sent you. And yeah, Free League Publishing is awesome, by the way. If you haven't checked them out yet, please do so. They have amazing tabletop RPGs. So All right. We're
I will say, though, they had the bad sense to put Jen and I in a game. So we are on their channel as well. Doesn't really bode well for them. Sorry to say it also reflects poorly on you.
And with that, we're going to hit the raid now button. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. Until then, goodbye.